Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Andy Carter here. Thank you very much for checking out today's video. And first of all, massive thank you to one of the purest golf courses in the UAE. I'm at Al Zora Golf Club. It's about 30 to 45 minute drive from the centre of Dubai, and it is amazing. I absolutely love this place. A massive thank you to them for allowing me to come down today and do some filming, because today we're going to be talking all about the golf swing, just a general, how to create a generally effortless golf swing. I think we often overcomplicate. We often talk about angles and positions, and I often do it obviously because I want to try and educate golfers on how the golf swing should kind of look, or a couple of good checkpoints that you could use for when you are practicing, just so you can understand what you're doing and where you want to try and position the golf club. But also I think the golf swing can be simplified to an extent as well. So I'm going to try and give you a nice drill today on how you can simplify the golf swing. And the first of all is understanding what the golf swing does. The golf swing rotates, the body rotates, the hips and the shoulders rotate, and the arms rise. Okay, so as the golf swing turns, the arms work upwards. Okay, which then means we've got the two key areas of the golf swing. We've got rotation, we've got height. Height is a huge asset to the golf swing to help you compress and hit down on the golf ball, because if the golf swing doesn't go upwards, then it's going to be a lot more difficult and much more difficult to strike down onto the golf ball. If the golf swing doesn't rotate, then it's much more difficult to create that nice wide arc, which therefore helps you create some power. So one couple of drills I want you to try and do. First of all, we're going to put the golf club, hold the golf club like this. So we're going to hold it palms underneath the shaft, and we're just going to line it up along the bottom of the tiptoes of your feet. And as you're doing so, that also gets you into a nice posture. It allows the arms to kind of hang naturally, not kind of pushed out the arms here. We're going to keep the hands and the shaft of the club over the tiptoes of the feet. And as the body starts to rotate, we're just going to start to feel the shaft of the club. Once it gets to parallel to the ground here, just going to start to feel it work upwards. Okay, so you're going to work your arms upwards. So always trying to keep the shaft of the club parallel to your shoulders. Okay, so what I see a lot too many golfers doing, even when they're doing this drill, is turn too much this way and turn too much that way and start squiffing the golf club around. So as you're starting to rotate, you're going to start to feel the arms lifting. Now this is adding turn and height into your golf swing. The golf swing is not just about rotation, it's not just about turning, it's not just about getting high, it's about spiraling the body, rotating the body upwards. And this is a really good drill to feel, because you start to feel your arms and your shoulders just working upwards. Okay, so we've got the turn of the shoulders, the torso, the hips, rotation and up. So if I put that onto a golf swing, I get my turn, I get my height as I rotate. And now I can rotate through the ball a lot easier. Just like that. So I got lots of height in my golf swing, got lots of turn, and then on the way down, this is the key thing as well, we turn down. So I would put this in like a real simplistic way. I turn, I lift, I drop, I turn, I lift. Okay, and a really good way of turn, up, down, turn. Because again, the most common fault we see for golfers that slice the ball in particular is you'll go turn, up, turn, down. And that's the down bit there that creates that out to in swing path and therefore the slice. So putting the golf swing in order, forgetting about these positions and club face angles, turn, up, down, turn. And now you'll start to even see as the shaft of the club works back through the impact area, it's working on a little semicircle around the feet. It's not going turn, down, because now look at the angle, so different. So it's a great visual, I think, to help you understand where the golf club should be traveling. So as the body turns, then we separate and go up as we rotate, then we come down, then we rotate, and then we rotate up. And that way now we're starting to really feel height and turn into the golf swing. And that's what we want. All golfers want more height, they want more turn, they want more power. A lot of golfers often say to me they don't take a divot, okay? Now, being completely honest, that was a little bit of a big divot. I apologise to Alzora. I went digging there. But that means you don't compress the ball, or you may not compress the ball enough, or you want to compress the ball a little bit more. So again, the golf swing has to come down from a height. So I'd like you to really feel that this golf swing is a lot more effortless. Now, I am going to put a little disclaimer on there. Obviously, it does depend on flexibility, but it also depends on setup, okay? So just to digress ever so slightly, if you have a really bad grip, okay, if you have a super strong grip, for example, the way that the joints of your body are trying to rotate to the right will actually encourage you to swing it shorter. So for golfers out there that feel like you don't swing it long enough, please just check your grip, because sometimes when the right hand goes too far under and the left hand goes too far over, which is a very common fault, that it makes the forearms turn inwards as the swing goes back and closes the club face. Now, if my body's trying to, effectively that's turning left, okay? If my body turns to the right and my forearms turn to the left, I'm gonna be very limited into what I can do, okay? So that's a key thing as well. The way that, it's just the way the body works has to be relatively neutral to achieve what you're actually trying to achieve as well. All right, so going back onto the movement takeaway, turn and lift. And then we're going to effectively turn and lift and down and turn. So turn, lift, down, turn. And a really nice little drill to take onto the driving range. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this tip. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel. Also click that like if you've enjoyed this tip, if this is something that you like to see in regards to just simplifying the whole movements, understanding, kind of always actually taking what you already know about the golf swing and just putting it into more of a practical terminology, just simplifying it rather than positionally looking all the time. We're just feeling like we've got some turn, we've got some height, we've got some drop, we've got some turn. Just trying to really simplify what is a very complicated movement, a very difficult movement as well. So we'd like to try and simplify it as much as we possibly can. Also, please do subscribe to the channel, follow me on my social media platforms, and from the incredible Alzora Golf Club, we are starting to get out of summer. So if you've been watching the last few tips, you'll notice my t-shirt at the end of the tips have been drenched. This is just mildly wet. That's a good sign. Guys, thanks for watching. See you again.